Hey there folks, Joey D'Angelo's here with another episode of Silent Film Saturday. This week I'm discussing Paul Leni's Waxworks. This is the DVD edition from Kino. Mila Jannings, Conrad Veidt, and Werner Krause. Back. Supplemental features include Rebus Film 1, Paul Leni's 1926 short film, and an excerpt from Douglas Fairbanks' The Thief of Baghdad. So a lot of nice promotion there because Kino has a DVD edition of Thief of Baghdad, and it's a nice way to promote the two because this film partly inspired Douglas Fairbanks' Thief of Baghdad, and even has, if I'm not mistaken, does have an excerpt of Waxworks on this DVD, so that's really cool. This is the Kino edition. There's also an edition from the Coen guys. I know I'm talking about this a lot, but this film actually kind of helped influence a little bit of Thief of Baghdad, one of my favorite silent films, and arguably one of the most famous silent films ever. You also have the influence of Conrad Veidt's image of Ivan the Terrible, which would inspire, somewhat influence, supposedly, Sergei Eisenstein's Ivan the Terrible, which I haven't seen in a long time. Now, it's kind of an anthology movie. You know, you start where this poet goes to a wax museum, and the owner of this wax museum tells the poet to write stories about each of these wax figures. So you have Harun al-Rashid, you have Ivan the Terrible, and Jack the Ripper. So he writes a story for each of them. I'm not going to go too much in depth with each story, because each story is basically a short film, and I would be spoiling a lot if I gave it away. But Emil Jannings plays Rashid. You have Conrad Veidt as Ivan the Terrible, and Werner Krause as Jack the Ripper. What's interesting about this movie is that you have like these three major German silent actors, or at least these major German actors, Emil Jannings, Werner Krause, and Conrad Veidt in the same movie. That's ridiculous, first off. The shorts are pretty good. I'd say like the first and the last one the best. The second one's, it kind of drags on a little bit. The first short is with Emil Jannings, and it's very comical, and you can definitely see some of the influences that it gave to Thief of Baghdad with some of its artificial sets. There's like a nice like artificial palm tree that's there, and it's really fake, but I love it because it just kind of adds to this surreal German expressionist environment. Also, I should mention that the poet adds himself to each of the stories as a character in each film. The second film deals with Ivan the Terrible, and there's poisoning and an hourglass involved. It's a bit more serious. The last short deals with Jack the Ripper, and you know, it's towards the end of the film. It's short, it's quick, but it is kind of enjoyable. There's nice overlapping images. You know, it dissolves. It's really crazy. In comparison to the other works of Paul Leni, Paul Leni also made, let me just pull this out, I apologize for being unprepared, The Man Who Laughs, which also is Conrad Veidt, and has the Joker, influenced the Joker, and of course, The Cat and the Canary, one of my all-time favorite silent films, and I reviewed it for the channel a long time ago. You should totally check it out. Same thing with The Man Who Laughs. Both are really good films. And I would say if you're a fan of German Expressionism, you like Emil Jannings, Werner Krause, Conrad Veidt, and if you're just a really hardcore fan, then yeah, sure, that's really cool. So, this film is available in this German horror classic set from Kino, which also includes Caligari, Nosferatu, The Golem, and of course Waxworks. Next time on Silent Film Saturday, I'm discussing Blood and Sand. See you guys next time.